Hello, I'm Dr. Saurabh Patwadhan from Nandadip Eye Hospital, FECO SICS Training Center, Sangli, Maharashtra, India. And in this video, we'll be speaking about scleral tunnel for FECO. So, what are the advantages and what are the tips? The operating surgeon here is Dr. Seema Mane. The side port incision is made and the capsulorhexis is done in the regular manner. So, this is a case which is posted for FECO. But the IOL to be implanted in this patient is PMMA IOL. So in certain countries we need to implant a PMMA IOL which is available, and foldable IOL may be expensive. So the plan here is to make a scleral tunnel made around 1 mm from the limbus, not too far away, using the crescent blade. The proper movement you can see here, the cutting is done while coming out. Once you achieve a good plane at the cornea, just follow the same plane, and we don't need a very large tunnel here, just 5 mm is enough. And then using the 2.8 keratome, entry is made. Hydrodissection is carried out through this 2.8 entry, and then FECO has started. So some surgeons might be wondering why to use this incision and why not just put a foldable IOL. But the issue sometimes is economical. PMMA IOL has good optical properties, no issues with the visual acuity and no opacification or other problems. Only issue is it requires a larger incision. So when we are doing scleral tunnel FECO, make sure that you adjust the fluidics so as to have less fluctuations, as sometimes there might be a little bit more wound leak as compared to a corneal incision. One can also make just 2.8 mm entry without making the entire tunnel to have lesser fluctuations. Don't make very long tunnel to avoid corneal striations and difficult maneuvering during surgery. So as you can see here, the surgery was done flawlessly, no issues there. After injecting the 2% HPMC, the incision is enlarged using 5.2 mm blade, and then the same size IOL with 5.2 mm optic is being implanted. You can see the IOL is pushed in the anterior chamber. The leading haptic is then rotated and placed inside the bag, and then using the Sinskey hook from the side incision, the trailing haptic is rolled into the bag. During IA you just need to flush out because there is a large incision, so you just need to irrigate so that all the HPMC comes out. And you can see it is a nicely formed anterior chamber, no need of suture. So the advantages of scleral tunnel FECO is, one is the reduced risk of wound burn, particularly when you are using basic machines and longitudinal FECO. Conversion to SICS is easy for those who are doing SICS. You can start doing FECO this way, and better for implanting PMMA IOL as it needs bigger incision. It is also astigmatically better for larger incision, and there is no need to suture, so that saves a lot of time. Tips of scleral tunnel FECO is to make tunnel which is short, not very long tunnel, as it makes the maneuvers difficult. Corneal striations may be observed. Use the same size blade for enlarging the tunnel so that there is no ragged edges of the incision, and keep watch on the fluidics as the scleral tunnel may leak more. So just make sure that you have safer fluidics, maybe reduce the flow rate or vacuum a bit during the surgery. For more such tips, do subscribe to my YouTube channel and also visit website fecotraining.org.in and the Facebook page.